The flickering neon sign of Luna Diner buzzed tiredly, casting a pale glow on the greasy street. Inside, 16-year-old Maya, her fiery red hair peeking out from under a worn cap, sipped lukewarm coffee, her eyes glued to the window. Outside, the annual meteor shower. The Celestial Symphony painted the night sky with streaks of light, a rare spectacle on the barren earth. Her steam curled around Maya's face, forming wispy clouds that mirrored her thoughts. Unlike the steaming mug in her hands, her heart burned with a passion far warmer. She dreamt of the vast universe beyond the dome that enclosed their polluted city, stories of distant galaxies and twinkling stars, passed down from generations, filled her imagination with a longing for the unknown. Suddenly, a flash of light, unlike any other streak across the sky. It wasn't the fiery trail of a meteor, but a pulsating blue light that seemed to slow down and descend towards the outskirts of the city. Maya felt a jolt of excitement, an almost electric tingle in her gut, urging her to investigate. Fortunately, she glanced at her empty plate and the clock on the wall. It was late past her curfew, but the pull of the unknown was too strong to resist. Slipping a few crumpled bills onto the counter, she mumbled a quick apology to the sleepy-eyed waitress and hurried out into the cool night air. The deserted streets were eerily quiet under the silent symphony of stars. The dust crunched under Maya's worn sneakers as she followed the trail of the blue light. As she reached the outskirts of the city, she saw it, a metallic, teardrop-shaped object nestled amongst the rubble. It looked like something out of a childhood fantasy, sleek and otherworldly. Curiosity warred with a flicker of fear in Maya's heart. Tentatively, she reached out and touched its smooth surface. A jolt of electricity shot through her, knocking her back like a puppet with its strings cut. Disoriented, she watched as the object hummed and unfolded, revealing a rampant and inviting glow emanating from within. A shiver ran down her spine, but the fear was replaced by an overwhelming sense of wonder. Taking a deep breath, Maya hesitantly climbed aboard. The interior of the ship was unlike anything Maya had ever seen. Sleek metal walls curved around her, and rows of glowing lights pulsed with an alien rhythm. A soft voice, gentle and melodic, filled the small space. "Welcome, young one. You are not afraid?" the voice inquired. Startled, Maya stammered, Who are you?" "I am Amara, traveler of the cosmos," the voice replied. "My vessel malfunctioned near your world. Do not be alarmed." Maya's eyes widened. This wasn't just a dream anymore. This was real. She explained about Earth, the dome, and the dying planet, her voice filled with a mixture of pride and sadness. Amara listened patiently, her voice reflecting an ancient wisdom. "Your world has suffered greatly," she said, her voice laced with sadness. "But hope remains, young one. You possess a rare gift." Confused, Maya looked at her. Amara smiled, a warm light emanating from her eyes. "You have the ability to understand the language of the stars, the whispers of the cosmos. You can bridge the gap between your kind and mine." Over the next few hours, Amara revealed stories of distant galaxies, diverse civilizations, and the universe's interconnectedness. Maya learned about advanced technology capable of restoring Earth's ecosystem and wondered if it was too late for her home. As dawn approached, casting a pale light on the horizon, Amara informed Maya, "My repairs are complete. I must depart. But you, young one, hold the potential to change your world's fate. Listen to the stars, Maya. They hold the answers you seek." With a final farewell, the ship lifted off, leaving Maya standing alone under the fading stars. Tears welled up in her eyes, a mixture of wonder and hope. The stars held the key, Amara had said. Maya looked up, her eyes scanning the vast canvas above. The familiar constellation seemed different now, imbued with a new meaning. Taking a deep breath, Maya began to listen, not just with her ears, but with her heart and her soul. And amidst the silence, she could almost hear them, faint whispers, stories told in the language of light. Returning home, Maya couldn't contain her excitement. She burst through the door, her words tumbling out in a rush as she recounted the incredible encounter with Amara, the alien ship, and the message from the stars. Her mother, a woman with weathered hands and tired eyes, listened intently, a flicker of disbelief softening with each detail Maya shared. Her ship, the message, her mother murmured, running a hand through her short, graying hair. "It sounds incredible, Maya, truly." But Maya saw the doubt clouding her mother's face. It mirrored the skepticism she expected from the council, the city's governing body. Yet she had to try. "Ma," Maya pleaded, her voice trembling slightly. "I know it sounds crazy, But it's true. I saw it, I felt it. Her mother sighed, a hint of a smile playing on her lips. I believe you, Maya. You've always had a head full of dreams and always a kind heart, too. But the council, she trailed off, shaking her head. I know, they're grounded, Maya finished, feeling a wave of discouragement wash over her. But then an idea sparked in her mind. But what if I can show them? What if I can prove it? Her mother's eyes widened with a flicker of hope. How? Maya explained her plan. Decipher the message Amara had entrusted her with, using the knowledge she gained from their conversation in the whispers of the stars. It was a long shot, but it was all she had. The city council chamber echoed with hushed murmurs as Maya, still a girl in their eyes, stood before them. She felt a knot of nerves tighten in her stomach, but the image of a revitalized earth fueled her determination. As she began to speak, her voice resonated with a newfound confidence. She shared the story of her encounter, the details vivid and compelling. Then, she presented her interpretation of Amar's message, a warning of an impending threat from a galactic force called the Celestial Harbingers, and a plea for help from other beings who opposed them. The council members listened with a mix of skepticism and cautious curiosity. Some, like the seasoned scientist Dr. Lai, leaned forward with an eager glint in their eyes. Others, like the stoic counselor Chen, remained impassive, their expressions to bolster her claims. Maya shared the fragments of alien technology she'd gleaned from her conversations with Amara. These included complex diagrams and energy readings that defied Earth's current scientific understanding. Dr. Lai, her eyes sparkling with excitement, approached Maya and examined the diagrams with a magnifying glass. These symbols, she murmured, her voice filled with awe. They resonate with ancient texts I've been studying for years. There's a connection. With Dr. Li's support, a wave of possibility began to ripple through the chamber. Maya's story, coupled with the enigmatic evidence, sparked a renewed sense of hope. The council, after a heated debate, reached a decision. They would collaborate with Maya, pooling their resources and knowledge to decipher the message further and prepare for any potential threat. Months passed, turning into years as a dedicated team, including Maya, Dr. Lai, and a young boy named Leo, whose eyes shone with the same wonder as Maya's once did, worked tirelessly. They delved into ancient texts, salvaged technology from forgotten corners of the city, and studied the whispers of the stars under Maya's guidance. Slowly, they began to understand the intricacies of Amara's message and the advanced technology she had shared. They learned about renewable energy sources, forgotten purification systems, and even hints of interstellar travel. With this newfound knowledge, they undertook a monumental task, building a spacecraft, utilizing salvaged materials and repurposing Amara's technology. They constructed a vessel christened Stardust, a symbol of hope and a testament to human ingenuity. The journey was fraught with challenges. They faced technical difficulties, resource limitations, and moments of doubt. But Maya, now a young woman with her crimson hair pulled back in a determined braid, kept their spirits high. Reminded them of the dream they share, a revitalized Earth, a connection with the universe, and a message of peace to other civilizations. After years of relentless work, the day finally arrived. The Stardust stood complete on the launch pad, bathed in the morning sunlight. A hush fell over the crowd as Maya, now the ship's captain, took the helm. Her eyes, once filled with childhood wonder, now held the steely determination of a leader. With a deep breath, she initiated the launch sequence. The launch was an exhilarating blend of terror and triumph. Earth, their home for generations, shrank into a blue marble against the vast canvas of space. The crew, a diverse group united by a common purpose, held their breaths as Stardust blasted through the atmosphere. The journey was filled with challenges. They navigated asteroid fields that resembled celestial graveyards, dodged solar flares that crackled with raw energy, and grappled with the unnerving silence of the deep unknown. Each day brought new obstacles, testing their resilience and resourcefulness. Maya, their captain, led with a quiet strength. She drew upon her understanding of the stars, interpreting the whispers of the cosmos to guide them through treacherous celestial currents and navigate uncharted territories. She also created a sense of camaraderie amongst the crew, encouraging them to share stories, celebrate milestones, and find joy in the beauty of space despite the dangers they faced. Leo, the young boy who had dreamt of the stars since his childhood, became Maya's right hand. His youthful enthusiasm mirrored Maya's own, and his sharp mind proved invaluable in deciphering alien technology and solving technical problems. Here, his awe at the universe fueled his dedication and kept the crew's spirits high. The months blurred into years as they journeyed deeper into the vast expanse. Finally, after weeks of relentless searching, their sensors picked up a faint signal. It matched the one that had called Maya years ago, Amara's distress call. The signal led them to a desolate world, ravaged by an unknown force. Buildings lay in ruins, their once gleaming surfaces scarred and pitted. The air hung heavy with an unsettling silence, broken only by the hum of their ship. As they ventured out onto the desolate planet, a sense of foreboding hung heavy in the air. They searched cautiously, their hearts pounding with a mix of apprehension and hope. Finally, amidst the ruins, they found her. Weak and injured, her once pristine ship lay crippled. Tears welled up in Maya's eyes as she rushed to her side. "Amara," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion, "we're here to help." Amara, her voice raspy and weak, explained how her ship had been attacked by the Celestial Harbingers, a ruthless faction who sought to exploit the universe's resources for their own gain. She warned them of the Harbingers' imminent arrival on Earth, aiming to exploit the planet's newfound vulnerability after years of restoration efforts. "They will come," Amara rasped, "but you are not alone. The message I sent has reached others who oppose the Harbingers. They will come drawn by the same call that brought you here." The news of the impending invasion sent a wave of despair through the crew. While they had come to save Amara, they were now faced with the daunting task of protecting their home from a powerful enemy. But amidst the fear, a flicker of hope emerged. Amara's words echoed in their minds. "They will come, drawn by the same call." Maya shared this information with the Council back on Earth, the urgency evident in her voice. The news sparked a global response. Nations united, putting aside past differences in the face of a common threat. Scientists and engineers tirelessly worked on upgrading Earth's defenses, utilizing the knowledge gleaned from the Stardust mission and remnants of alien technology. Meanwhile, in the depths of space, an unexpected sight filled the crew's view. Ships of various shapes and sizes, bearing the insignia of countless civilizations, emerged from hyperspace, answering Amara's call. They'd cast from across the galaxy, united in their opposition to the Harbinger's tyranny. A wave of relief and awe washed over the crew as they witnessed the diverse armada gathering around their small ship. The battle that ensued was unlike anything humanity had ever witnessed. Beams of energy crackled across the void as starships danced a deadly ballet. The combined firepower of the Allied forces, fueled by a collective desire for peace, clashed against the relentless onslaught of the Harbinger. Maya, at the helm of the Stardust, coordinated the Allied forces, utilizing her understanding of the celestial language to predict the Harbinger's movements and strategize counterattacks. Leo, now a young man, expertly piloted the ship through the chaos, weaving through enemy fire with practiced precision. The battle raged for days, testing the limits of their technology and resolve. However, the combined might of the Allied forces, powered by the shared yearning for peace, began to push back the Harbinger fleet. One by one, Harbinger ships fell. Their advanced technology was no match for the collective wisdom and unified purpose of the diverse alliance. Finally, with a final, desperate attack, the last Harbinger vessel crumbled, leaving behind a trail of debris and a sense of immense relief. Silence descended upon the battlefield, broken only by the soft hum of the remaining ships. The Allied forces, battered but victorious, gathered around Earth, offering their support and celebrating their hard-won peace. As the dust from the battle settled, Maya stood on the bridge of the Stardust, gazing at the magnificent spectacle before her. The vibrant ships of countless civilizations reflected the twinkling tapestry of stars, a testament to the interconnectedness of the universe. Standing beside her, Amara, her strength slowly returning, addressed the crew. "Thank you," she said, her voice filled with gratitude. "You fought not for glory but for peace. You showed the universe the true meaning of unity and courage." Maya smiled, her heart swelling with pride. The journey had been long and arduous, filled with challenges and sacrifices, but it had also brought them to this moment, a moment of peace, a moment of hope. The days that followed were filled with celebration and exchange. The crew of the Stardust shared their knowledge and experiences with the various civilizations, learning in return from their diverse cultures and technologies. As it was time to depart, They said their goodbyes with a promise to remain connected, to continue their journey of exploration and understanding, forever cherishing the echoes of the stars that had brought them together. Returning to Earth, Maya was no longer just a dreamer, but a leader, an ambassador who had bridged the gap between her world and the vast universe. As she stepped on the revitalized planet, bathed in the warm sunlight, she knew that the future held endless possibilities. The whispers of the stars, once a source of childhood wonder, had now become a roadmap to a future filled with peace, exploration, and the promise of a universe waiting to be discovered.